What's up, Chemical Guys family, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. In one of our previous videos, we showed you guys how to winterize your interior, and on that video, I had a viewer ask if we can do a video on how to winterize your glass, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. We're going to show you guys how to clean, protect, and maintain your glass so you have the best clarity during the winter. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and clean the glass. So we're gonna be working on this windshield here on this FRS. I'm gonna raise the windshield wipers and I'm gonna clean the glass on one side and tape off the other. That way I can show you guys what a clean and treated side looks like versus a dirtied and contaminated side. So I'm gonna grab my glass cleaner, I'm gonna grab my tape, do those steps, and be right back with you guys for the next step in this process. So to begin this cleaning, I'm gonna be using our streak-free glass cleaner. This works out incredible for removing dirt, grime, oils, fingerprints from inside of your glass and outside. And what I mean by inside is tinted windows. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. It works incredible. Simply spray it onto the surface, spray some onto your microfiber towel, and then I'm simply just gonna wipe in one direction just to pick up all the grime that may be sitting on this glass. I know it may be hard to tell from the camera, but in person you can tell that there's a nice little layer of dust on here. So we just want to make sure that this is cleaned up before we get into any kind of protection. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to set down my towel, grab my secondary dry towel, and just buff off any excess of the cleaner and any grime left behind. So now that the glass is clean, what I'm gonna do next is grab my clay bar and my clay lubricant so that we can decontaminate this glass. All right, first things first, did you guys know that you can actually use clay bar on your glass as well? That's right, you can use a clay bar. Right here, I'm using our medium duty clay bar to prep the surface because just like your paint, your glass can get contaminated as well. So this is gonna work to remove any kind of embedded contaminants like rail dust, overspray, and anything really that's embedded on the surface. So I'm gonna set down my clay bar here. I already have a nice little patty right here that I can go ahead and grab with my forefingers, and I also have a bottle of clay luber. And what I'm going to do now is spray some clay lubricant onto the glass, and I'm going to work my clay bar left and right to remove the embedded contamination. As always, whenever you're claying, you want to make sure that you use enough lubrication. You don't want to be stingy with the lube. You know, the more lubrication that you have on the surface, the easier that your clay bar is going to glide on it, and the less chance you have to mar your paint and or your glass. So now that I'm done claying the glass, what I'm going to do now is grab a microfiber towel and just pick up the excess of the clay lubricant. So now that we've wiped off all the excess of the clay lubricant, now it's time to get into the next step, which is protection. So the product that we're going to be using to protect our glass today is going to be HydroSlick. Now I know a lot of you guys know about this product. I know a lot of you guys know that it's a ceramic coating that you can apply to your paint, but did you know that you can also apply it to your glass, chrome, metal, wheels, headlights, taillights, and much more. So you can apply it on virtually all of your exterior surfaces like the ones I just mentioned. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna offer intense jaw-dropping ceramic shine, durable all-weather protection, and extreme hyperactive water beading. So in this case, it's gonna repel a lot of the contaminants from sticking to the glass. So when it's cold, it's during the winter, you're gonna get a lot of snow, you're gonna get a lot of water, salt stains, or anything of that nature that lands on your glass. This is gonna act as a protective barrier that's gonna help repel a lot of that stuff from sticking, that we have the best visibility at all times. Today we're gonna be using it on the glass. So just like as you would use it on your paint, we're gonna use it on the glass the exact same way. Glass is clean, it's prepped, it's ready for a coat of HydroSlick. So what we're gonna do here, since I'm only doing half of the windshield right now, I'm only gonna apply about 3 drops. And after I have those 3 drops on my applicator, I'm gonna set my bottle down, and then I'm gonna blot this out on the area and then work it in straight lines in a linear crosshatch motion. That way I have an even coverage all throughout the windshield. Now that I finished applying a coat of HydroSlick onto the glass, we're gonna let that sit from anywhere from 30 seconds up to 2 minutes. Today it's kind of a gloomy, kind of cold kind of day, so I'm gonna let that sit for about 1.5 minutes just because, you know, if it's cold, it's gonna take a little longer for it to flash. If it's on a warmer day, you can remove it in as little as 30 seconds. And I don't know if you guys paid attention, but I applied a nice fine coat. Those 3 drops are more than enough for just this right side of the windshield. Work it in very thoroughly, left to right, up and down. As you guys saw, I did it about 3 times just to ensure that the product is evenly on the surface. And when I wipe it off, it comes off very easily. So it's been about 1.5 minutes now. So what I'm gonna do is grab a microfiber towel and simply wipe off the product. Very nice and evenly, it's just gonna come right off, no problem. And that's the key thing with HydroSlick. You wanna apply a nice, fine, even layer, and that's really gonna allow you to just wipe it off very easily and without any kind of problems whatsoever. So at this point in the process, you have successfully cleaned, decontaminated, and ceramic coated your glass. So your glass, you're good to go. This thing is nice and smooth, it's nice and slick. As compared to the other side, I'm not exactly sure if you can really tell on camera, but you can definitely tell in person that there's a much higher clarity on this side that we've treated and clayed as opposed to the side that's still dirty and contaminated. This is gonna work out incredible at preventing a lot of those contaminants from sticking to your glass. So the next product that I wanna mention is our HydroView ceramic glass coating and cleaner. Now this product right here is a glass cleaner. However, it also contains ceramic. So it's a ceramic coating, and you can also use it as a cleaner. As far as a maintenance cleaner, you can use it to wipe off dirt, grime, any kind of stains that are on your glass. And this is also gonna boost it with the power of ceramic. So not only is it gonna clean your glass, but it's also gonna layer some protection. And since we already have a coat of HydroSlick on here, this is just gonna work to boost the protective properties of HydroSlick and enhance it with the ceramic properties of HydroView as well. So you get double the protection and you get intense clarity using this product. And one of the great things about this product as well is that it actually has agents that actually help reduce the amount of fogging that builds up on your glass. Since we've just applied HydroSlick to this windshield, we want to let that cure first before we apply a product like HydroView. Now, HydroView is great as far as maintenance. So like I mentioned before, in the case that you're going to be using this as your primary glass cleaner, you can use this anytime from now on once this coat of HydroSlick has cured, just to layer more protection and shine as well, and to clean your glass. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this coat of HydroSlick fully cure for about 2 to 3 hours, and then we're gonna come back and then we're gonna show you guys the incredible hyperactive water beading and just kind of give you guys a real life scenario of what this is really gonna do for you. I know, me talking about it is one thing, but showing you guys is another. So we're gonna go ahead and come back in about 2 to 3 hours, spray this side with water, spray that side with water, and I'm gonna explain to you guys why this side is gonna be better than that side and when you're stuck in inclement kind of weather. All right guys, so we're out here, we're spraying the windshield with water, and one thing I want you guys to pay attention to, on your right, you'll see the treated side, the side that we did with the glass cleaner, the clay bar, and the HydroSlick ceramic coating. And you guys can see just how incredible those water beads are and how the water does not want to stick to the surface. On the left side is the untreated side. Now, this right here means that the water wants to stick to the surface. So in a scenario where you're driving in inclement weather, this is really gonna prevent you from driving in the rain. It's gonna obstruct your vision. Now, right now, what we're gonna do is hop on into the inside of the car and show you guys this view, but on the inside of your vehicle as if you're driving your vehicle. All right, guys, so you guys are inside of the car now, and this is your cockpit view right here. So you see on the left side, which is the treated side, the water beads right up. So that means the water just does not wanna stick to the surface. If you're driving at higher speeds, this water is just gonna blow right off of your windshield. That way you have the best clarity. All right guys, and there you guys have it. What did you guys think about those incredible results? Leave them in the comment section right now. And just before I go, I'm gonna show you guys just how easy it is to use HydroView on your glass. All you have to do is simply spray directly onto the glass. You can also spray directly onto your towel if you wanted to. I like to spray on my towel anyway, just for added lubrication. And then you're simply just gonna go ahead and wipe it right off. And this product, you can simply wipe it right off. It doesn't have to sit on the surface for it to flash or anything like that. You simply spray it on, wipe it off, come back with an additional microfiber towel if you need to wipe off any excess product and or grime, and you're on your way to incredible looking glass. All right, guys, so we're gonna wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a huge like, subscribe if you aren't so already so that you don't miss out on our future videos. And if you guys wanna pick up any of the product that we use in today's video, you guys can pick them up on our website, chemicalguys.com. You can also find them in the description of this video right here down below. As always, my name is Joey. This is Chemical Guys Detail Garage, and I will see you guys next time.